Hey, Wranglerstar. I'll show you something. I was going to move some boxes so I could put my foot up here and tie my shoes. It's time for me to get to work, and I was going to move this box, and I opened the lid and looked in yonder, and right here's one of them $12 tools you're talking about. I've got one of them. It's got that writing on it just like yours, and I was looking in there, and I have two of them. You know, I'm just saying. And a string line, and an archery glove, and a knob off of a horse's hame, and a circle scribe, and a checkering tool for a gun stock, and some kind of Gothic. Oh, I'm going to do something with that. And then I got one of them scribes in there too. That's a Craftsman. You know, you run that thing out and you run out down that board and make a line on it. And I also have a wooden plumb bob. Got a bracket to mount a flashlight on the side of your car. And a brass door handle. That's a good one right there. And a block off plate for a Chevrolet 350. Oh yeah, I have one of them things too. I think that's a war stripper. Yeah, I've got one of them. Yeah, it's a magic cable stripper. I knew I had one of them. And right there's one of them handles that holds one of them little saws. And there's a knife blade. And a number 5 and a number 3. There's some of them things. A T-handle. And then some smaller one of them things. And right there's one of them things to take a master link out of the chain. That's an offset wrench. And right there's one of them things, you know. If you ever need one of these things right here, you'd be glad you saved it. That's one of them adjustable things out of a adjustable wrench that's broken. So I saved this here little thing here. Sometimes that pin gets out of there. I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know, and you lose this thing. Well, if you had this, you could shove a bolt up in there and use it for a while. I'm just saying it's country boy logic. Right there's a starter switch for an old car. And a brass. Oh, that's got one of them fan stock clips on it. That's a good thing right there. Well, I'll tell you what, when it comes to cheap, that right there is it's a 45 degree. You put your file in there and you file a chainsaw or something with that. I forget what you do with it. It's got some writing on it. It's an Adkins file holder. And you put your file in there and you can file it whatever angle you set it at. Oh yeah, that was one of them saw blades right there. It's got that grit on it and you can cut a circle, a piece of glass or something. Well, I mean, everything down in there is something, you know. But, oh, right there's a plug for a boat. You know, you put that back there in the transom and you twist it over and it gets bigger at one in the rubber part. And right there's That's a Sears right there, but it's a spark plug wrench, Craftsman, and it tells you what kind of. No, that ain't even a spark plug wrench. That's a screwdriver. Man, you know what I mean? Everybody has to have one of them just to get through life. I got one. Now, you know, I have to get all this back in this box, cause I ain't gonna. I'm gonna keep this out, but I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna keep that out, and I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna keep that out, and I'm gonna keep that. But this thing right here, this is a glass cutter. This right here, you put this, actually you can cut gaskets with it, but you put this in the center where you want it. You can put a piece of tape on, a big thick tape, and make you a center there, and then go around like that, hold down on this right here where it stays same, come around there, and that's a glass etching thing right there, and you can cut a circle out with that. I mean, sometimes it works, you know, sometimes it don't, but you have to at least give it a try. But, one of them things. Oh yeah, I know what that is. That goes on a muzzle-loading rifle, pistol. You put your ball and you patch up there on your thing like that, and you hit that, and it goes down in there, and well, it's had something else right there. But anyways, I got one of them. Yeah, you know, if the need arose. Over at the Walmart, $17 you can get them shoes. I'm just saying.